And we are live. What's going on, guys? I want to personally welcome you to the Coach Beast Show, where we talk about all things youth football strategies, tactics, and of course, your favorite, where your questions get answered. I am your host, Coach Beast. Man, I'm super excited about today because for you guys who regularly, watch the show and all of that good stuff, we're actually going to do something special today. Okay. So, number one, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the single back formation. Okay. So, if you have been thinking about going over or thinking about running the single back formation or just don't know much about it, we're going to go over the single back formation today. All right. That's not all. Right. What we're also going to do is I'm going to give away 3 copies of the single back formation or the single back offensive playbook. So this is going to be fun. So we're going to do the breakdown, right? But we're also going to do the giveaway. So 3 lucky coaches is going to get a copy of the single back offensive playbook. And I'm just doing this to show my love and gratitude to you guys, man, because y'all been awesome. And I appreciate you guys for supporting the show. So let me break this down, though, okay? Because there are some rules involved to be able to get a copy of this playbook, all right? Y'all ready for the rules? Rule number 1, you got to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You need to also hit that like button for this show right now, guys, okay? Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. That's the easy part, right? That's the quick and easy part. What we're also going to do is a little football trivia. We're going to do a little football trivia during the show. Of course, we're going to do our live Q&A, but you know what? I'm throwing some Q&A at y'all asses, right? See, y'all assholes be asking me all these football questions. Now I want to see what y'all know. So we got 3 questions that I'm going to ask, and whoever gets it right automatically, of course, qualifies for copies of the playbook. But if you get it wrong, I'm sorry, you screwed up. And the questions I got, y'all should know. All right. So it's no excuses not to qualify to get these playbooks. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to announce the winners on the show. At the end of the show, I'm going to announce the winner. So y'all know that, I'm a man of integrity and I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? Let's just have fun. So without further ado, you know what time it is. It's time for you to shout out your team. If you are a youth football coach, shout out your team, shout out your city, location. Let's get this party started. And as always, shout out to Coach Eric from Huntington, West Virginia, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe, too. I know y'all having some severe weather up there. I don't know if it reached you guys yet, but shout out to you. Coach Bubba, what's up, man? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Beyond the Lens says, he didn't even say what's up, coach, and that. He went straight to it. He said, what playbook is it going to be? Man, it's going to be the Beast single back offense. Let me show it to you real quick. I just want to tease you guys real quick. I'm going to tease you guys. It's the Beast single back formation, guys. It's the Beast single back formation, and we're going to unpack that in a minute after we get through our shout outs. All right, guys. Let's see. We got Coach McDonough in the house. Man, where you been, bro? Bro, where you been? I've been Hey, where you been, bro? I've been looking out for it. Been trying to find you, man. MIA. We got Drift Sports in the house. How you doing, brother? Let's see here. We got Coach Wasim. I hope I said that right. Shout out to the 6U Mud Bravos in the building. And look, guys, my contacts need to be replaced right now. So everything is like blurry to me. So if I'm like misreading stuff or squinting and all of that, you know what's going on. Shout out to Coach Reynolds from Richmond, Virginia. Let's see. Shout out to the, you broke it down for me. The Varina. Did I say that right? The Varina 12U. Shout out to you, Coach. Y'all, hey, y'all already lit. Y'all already lit. Shout out to Coach Andrew, man. I'm doing good. How are you doing, man? Let's see here. Of course, shout out to Drift Sports from Piedmont, representing the Piedmont Tigers in North Carolina, 13U team. Let's see here. Going down. Shout out to Coach Mannis, Philly, 8U team. Shout out to you. Coach says son in baseball. I'm at practice all the time. Dude, totally get it. Totally get it, man. Like, I'm still like thinking about how in the hell I'm gonna run the show like in the fall, because you know all of my daughters are in sports. I got track players, I got volleyball players and softball players. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but we're gonna do what we do. Shout out to Coach Campbell from Columbus. In shout out to, let's see, I can't see. I swear I can't see. This is funny. This is wild to me. Shout out to the Central Chargers, man. So y'all got to bear with me, man. Y'all dealing with a blind man today. All right, y'all dealing with a blind man. Shout out to Judah, Port St. Lucie, Patriots Middle School. Coach Jay, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Shout out to Urban, my guy. Let's see here. Shelbyville, Indiana. Shout out to you, Coach. And, man, I hope you're safe. I know y'all got some severe weather up there. So, man, be safe. Dude, y'all don't know this about me, but I'm a big weather nerd. And so I'm always, like, watching the weather. And, you know, when you're in Bama, you know, you're always getting crazy weather, especially around this time. We're in tornado season. Shout out to Coach Obi of the Tampa Bay Lions 12U team. Shout out to Coach John Beast, 5'6", Coach JJ of the Normandy Cowboys, 11U team. Hey, Coach, where are you located, man? Are you international? Or are you in the States? Let me know. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't miss nobody. Coach Pedro, let's see. Oh, Coach Victor, I'm sorry, man. Shout out to you and the Yellow Jackets, man. That's what's up. I told y'all I can't see that good today. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to switch these contacts out and wear my glasses next show. Let's see. Shout out to the Best Bulls from San Bernardino, California. Right down the street from Miss Beast's hometown of Rialto. Let me see. And look, shout out to all of you guys. Look, I'm not going to continue to torture myself right now because I can't see you guys that well. So please forgive me for not being able to, read y'all names the way I want to read them, because Coach Beast is blind as a bat. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. I am blind as a bat. I'm over here looking at, we got to pay the bills with this sponsorship real quick before we get into the show. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, how in the hell am I going to read this? So y'all bear with me. Coach Beast not illiterate, but he is blind. All right. Let's see here. All right, this episode is brought to you by Beast Out You, the ultimate resource for youth football coaches who want to dominate the game. Whether you're looking for winning playbooks, powerful formations, or expert coaching strategies, Beast Out You has you covered. Stop guessing, start coaching like a champion. Let's go. And as you guys already know, my entire system, the Beast Unleashed Playbook Bundle is 85% off. Hey, Autumn Wynn said, go and get your glasses. Bro, I can't because I got my contacts in. So I got my contacts in. It's going to take 3 hours for me to take my contacts out. This is the first year, guys, believe it or not, that I start wearing contacts. Usually I wear my glasses. If y'all watch all of like my old videos, y'all will see me with all these different type of glasses, these big ass glasses and all that stuff, right? So, now I'm wearing contacts, absolutely love them, but I've had these contacts in for way too long and everything is like just kind of blurry a little bit. So guys, y'all, be sure to bear with your boy. Bear with me today. And also, one more shout out real quick. Shout out to my boy, Coach Deuce from Grand Junction, Colorado, man. Hope you're good. Hope you are safe over there, man. Everybody in the Midwest, man. Hope y'all safe. We had a tornado outbreak this weekend in Alabama. Man, it was rough. As a matter of fact, I took my family to Atlanta, and we kind of camped out there. And as y'all know, with the story, how the story go, we went to Atlanta thought we was like out of the way, right? Out of danger. And a tornado was about 20 miles away from the hotel we was in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Crazy, man. I'm like, I should have stayed my ass home if I knew that was the case. And, of course, all the tornadoes missed my location. All right, guys, if y'all ready to get into the show and break down the single back offense, give me a hell yeah in the comments. Give me a hell yeah. And then we got Coach Jason Richards from Maui. I think that's Maui, if I can see that right. Shout out to you, Coach. Thank you for joining. Let me get them hell yes in the chat. Let me get some hell yes. Let's see here. Get ready to pull everything. Oh yeah, y'all ready, man. Y'all are excited today. Y'all lit today, and I'm excited as well. Let's see here. Going to get this party started. All right, guys. So before we get into it, I want to give you a quick just kind of story about this formation. Hands down, this is like one of my personal favorite formations to run. It was one of the first formations, guys, that I ever ran as a youth football coach, okay? It was 3 formations we ran primarily. It was the single back formation. We ran the Maryland I formation, which we got to do a show on the Maryland I. Well, we did one, but we got to do another one. And we also ran this formation we called the jet formation, okay? Hands down, the single back formation was like one of my favorite formations to run because it really allowed us to really stretch the field. And we was able to stretch the field. We was able to use our speed guys, but also we had this really big running back, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. And it just made it extremely hard for those linebackers or just players in general to make one-on-one or open field tackles with my running back and with my I had a dynamic quarterback as well that was a dual threat guy. It was just hard for them to do what they do, right? So if you are, and let's talk about who this for, okay? Let me pull this up and we're going to go down here. I want to talk about who this for. I ran this formation with a 10U team, 9U, 10U team. And I'm going to go right here, okay? This is the single back formation, the base set. Now, we ran this formation with the 9U, 10U team. You can actually run this formation with an even younger team if you like, right? I wouldn't run it with 5U. I wouldn't run it with 6U, but I think a 7U, 8U team could run this formation as well because we ran it 9U, 10U, and we ran it to perfection. Okay. And so let me kind of tell you the personnel we had in this situation. So my first year of coaching, guys, I only had 13 players on my team. 13 players. And one of the players was so young. I think he was just turned 8. Now, this is a 9U, 10U team, and we had a kid that had just turned 8. And I went to the office and I politicked, and I'm like, look, we just need the numbers. We'll make sure this kid, is getting development, things of that nature, get his, the time and things of that nature, playing time and all of that. And they was, all right. If this kid get hurt or something, it's on you, coach, right? So got the kid. We was good, though, with our little 13 players. To my surprise, guys, we were beating the crap out of everybody running this offense. I got to share this story because it's one of the funniest stories, and it was like a pivotal moment in my coaching career, right? So the first game that I coached, we played a team called the West Side Raiders. Shout out to the West Side Raiders. Now, anybody know this team in the Tuscaloosa area? This youth football program has been in existence for 40 years, 50 years, since the beginning. Everybody know this program. At the time, everybody was putting their kid on this program. I mean, this team was a juggernaut. They went undefeated for like 3 years, 4 years. So, if you're going to play this team, what you're getting yourself into, right? So we're out here warming up for the first game. We're at the game field, right? We're warming up. And like, I'm not seeing the team. I'm like, where's the team? Where's the team? The West Side Raiders, where are they? So we're on the field. We're warming up with our 13 boys. We got the ugliest jerseys you want to see. Our jerseys were supposed to be like, I don't even remember, man. It was 15 years ago. I want to say purple and white. No, it's supposed to be purple and gold. They gave us this hideous burgundy and white. We look like rejects, right? All season. Not to mention, a lot of the jerseys was too big for the kids. So the kids running around looking like Ghost off of Pac-Man or something like that, right? So anyway, we're out here. We're doing our warm-up, and then the team comes, right? This team comes. What's going on, Mason? So the team comes off this hill. The way the field is, it's kind of like it's in a valley a little bit. So when you're coming onto the field, you got to walk down this hill. So they come off the hill, and I kid you not, they look like a storm cloud coming off the hill. Their colors were red and silver. Not red and silver, black and silver. They were like the Las Vegas Raiders, right? And guys, I kid you not, like you felt the any energy that the kids had the life got sucked out of them, and they was freaked out. So, I define that, guys. Y'all know what I say when you playing a team and you always take them out of the mental game. You take their souls, right? Like that team took our souls that first game, right? Or during warmups. And even me, I won't lie. It was my first time coaching. And we're playing this legendary youth football program that's well respected and all of it. They was the standard of the league at the time, right? And I had to shake that fear away, right? And so I get myself together, I get grounded, and I tell the kids, I said, look, you don't have nothing to be afraid of. You worked your tail off, and then, I said a lot of stuff. I went off all of that. Kids said, yes, sir. Make a long story short, we whipped that team, man. We beat the brakes off that team. I think we won like 21-6 or 21-13, something like that. And that was the first game I ever coached. And I knew then that, okay, I could coach. I could do this, right? And fun fact, though, let's get back to the playbook. Check this out. Fun fact, we ran a toss play in this formation, first play of the game, and scored. And I'm trying to find it here. We'll get to it as we go here. But we ran a toss play with our big running back. That was the key. We had a really big running back, which is actually, he's my nephew. And, he's a grown man now, 3 kids, a family, and all of that now. Actually, this kid at the time, he's on my coaching staff. He's over my 9U, 10U team now, which is really dope, right? And he's always been my right-hand man, right? So shout out to Coach Zay and all of that good stuff. But he was a big kid, right? 10 years old. He looked like he was about 13, 14. I had to always bring my my notebook with his age and with his weight and all of that stuff. So, when he was scoring, he was just dominating people. The other team would come out and say, hey, man, y'all cheating, man. That kid too old. That kid, So I already had a notebook ready, y'all. And it was just insane that season. So what made this formation so freaking great is that we had the big running back. We had the dual threat quarterback. We had 2 slot receivers, right? We had brothers at receiver. We had a small speed guy right here. We had his brother, which was a very intelligent kid. No. We had his brother right here, which was a very intelligent kid, but he was more of a blocking kid. He was more of a defensive player, but we used him to block. And then out here in the ISO area, we had my other nephew at wide receiver, which was a very good receiver. He wasn't super fast, but he could catch anything, right? So we were a first-year team, not with a lot of talent, right? The only kid on the team that had experience was my quarterback. The only one, not even my big running back. This was the only kid that had any kind of experience. My offensive line, and this is for you guys who, always say, hey, man, what formation to run if you got a small offensive line, right? This is the formation we ran. Every kid on that offensive line, y'all, I kid you not, should be skilled guys on the team. None of those kids were like big kids. All of them were like skill guys. Now, my center, and this is kind of where I learned that smarts outweigh size sometimes, right? My center should have really been maybe my tight end, right? Maybe my tight end. He smart kid, bookworm. The kid probably a lawyer now. Shout out to Hunter. Kid probably a lawyer or a doctor now. One of the smartest kids I ever had. I had to put him at center because he was the most low risk, error-free kid we had on the team, and just amazing. The other kids I had two twins. I had a twin at guard and tackle that was probably 100 pounds, y'all, on 9U10U. Maybe not 100 pounds. I'm being nice, okay? But what made my team so good is our schemes, but also our execution and our blocking. That's why I tell you guys, focus on your blocking. If you look in youth football, guys, in many situations, not all. Now, sometimes you just playing a team that's more talented than you. We're not talking about that. For a lot of you guys, if you focus on blocking and you put an emphasis on it day one, right? I don't care if you got big kids, small kids. If you teach them kids how to block low, have leverage, hands inside the frame, you can win a hell of a lot of games, right? So we had this very average team that ended the season 6-2. We made it to the championship my first year of coaching. We lost in the championship 13-6 in a heartbreaker, absolute heartbreaker. But some of my favorite plays, and what I love about this formation, guys, let me say this, is that it's simple. It's simple to install. It's simple to execute, okay? Again, the key is teaching your kids how to block and execute. And by the way, guys, as I go along here, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to drop your questions, and I will answer them. We're kind of going to do a continuation Q&A today, to where I'm just going to answer questions as I go, so we can have the show go fluent and I can get to the questions and the giveaway and all of that good stuff. All right. So another one of my favorite plays in this formation was, we would put our slot guy into motion a lot. We'll do a lot of window dressing. We'll use him as a lead blocker, going into the boundary or on the weak side. Man, tons of success. Then, we'll give them the ball sometimes. Sometimes we'll, again, window dress, fake it, and we'll just dive, right? We'll just dive with our big guy. If you got a player, and this is important to note, Coach, if you got a team where you don't have a lot of talent or you don't have a big roster, but you may have a really good running back and you got a quarterback that you need to game manage, like just manage the game, this is the formation for you, okay? This is a great formation to manage the game. And let's just say you got one wide receiver, right, that can catch the ball. That's like a legit wide receiver. This is the formation you want to run, and we're going to get to it in a minute. Again, guys, I know in youth football, most youth football teams have one or two guys who are, considered their studs or their best players, right? And usually you guys are going to put them at quarterback, running back, right? That's normal, right? That's standard. This formation really allows your guys to really be able to work without kind of really having a run heavy frame with this 1x2 look. You can play in space and you can do a lot of window dressing and manipulation and a lot of trick plays, right? You can do double reverses. I mean, this is one of my favorite plays we used to do. We didn't really pull the guards. I got it on here where we pulling the guards, but we didn't even have to pull the guards much. We just, I don't know, this play just popped for us every time. And we also got a play that feeds off of this where we just give it to our Y basically with an end around, right? And then we'll come back and give it to our Y again, and they think he's going to go, and we just do a double reverse with it, right? Like, you can get like really, really nasty with it, guys. Another thing you can do is, the passing game is dynamic. If you got a quarterback who can pass the ball, or let's say he can't really pass deep, but he can pass quick game and intermediate game, like, he'll have a field day because you can do quick slants, you can run RPOs, things of that nature. You can put your tight end to action. Just make sure you have your Z off the line of scrimmage so the tight end is not covered, and you can throw it to your tight end in the flats. Like, it's so many things you can do, guys, with this formation. With that being said, are there any questions? Let me see here. Okay, Coach want to know, let's see, pull this up. Coach Neil want to know, what are you using to make the plays? What app or software? Hey, my guy, all I use is Microsoft PowerPoint. That's it. Microsoft PowerPoint. I'm old school, okay? I will get my notebook. Like, when I'm designing my plays, I got a black notebook upstairs, right? And I will write down the plays that I want, right? Just hash it out, whatever. Once I like what I see on my notebook, then I'll start to create the plays in Microsoft PowerPoint. And that's pretty much it. I've tried to use another app. It's really popular. Y'all help me out in the comments. It's like an Army app. It's like an Army app or something like that. I tried that. I didn't like it. I went back to Microsoft PowerPoint, and I was straight. Let me go to my IG folks. And by the way, the giveaway is going on. If you haven't hit that like button or subscribe to the channel, you already missing out. Yeah, Playmaker. Oh, you like Playmaker X. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of Playmaker X. I haven't checked it out or anything like that, but that's cool. That's cool, man. Okay, here's another good question here. BJ want to know, how do you send in play calls specifically for the linemen? Well, we rep the play calls at practice. At that time, I just had my quarterback come to the sideline. This is back in the day. Now, today's standard, my whole team got wristbands, from my linemen all the way to my skill guys, and that's how we do it. And so, we use wristbands. We rep it out at practice, so much so that where my guys know they're blocking the assignment, and then they start communicating with each other. That's it, Coach McDonald. Army Edge. I tried to use Army Edge, and I just didn't like it. I couldn't get with it. Let's see. Coach Eric says Army football app is too complicated, in my opinion. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt with that. And then too, with the PowerPoint for me, now look, I'm a content creator, I'm a coach first, but then I'm full-time content creator. So it was important for me to be able to use a system where I can, once I'm done with my playbooks, I can transfer them to PDFs, publish them, right? So you guys can be able to download them in the playbook store and get them immediately, right? I wanted something that I can be able to do that with. And Microsoft PowerPoint is what I do it with. And for some of you guys who don't know, I was career coach, professional resume writer, executive coach. So when I did resumes, I did Microsoft Word. So I was familiar with the system, and it was just natural and easy for me. So yeah, man, let me see and make sure I get to all your questions, make sure I'm not missing anything. If you're watching the show on Instagram, we are doing a playbook giveaway. Okay. I'm giving away this very playbook to 3 lucky coaches. But this is what you got to do. You got to come on over to YouTube. You got to like, subscribe to the channel, and then you got to participate in this trivia we're going to do in a few minutes, and have some fun with it. So if you are watching on IG, make sure you come on over to YouTube. Just type in Coach Beast. You'll see us live right now, and like, subscribe, and then we'll get the ball to rolling with the trivia questions in a minute. All right. Cool. Let's see here. See, Mason says all the coaches can use it, and my older kids that have a phone can have the app and study plays on one time. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. Some idea with our plays with our kids, okay, is literally I created a Facebook group, and my kids would literally jump on my Facebook group. Another thing that I would do too, it didn't catch on as much with my kids, but you know, we used my goodness. Ms. Beast, tell me the communication app that we use. I think GroupMe, that's it. We use GroupMe, and that allowed us to really communicate. And so we'll put our kids in the group, and I just send the playbook to the kids, and they can always just go on Facebook. They can ask questions. You know, we can do video chat, all of that stuff. That's something we do with our boys too. We use social media and all of that stuff to communicate with our kids, and I use it to put the playbook PDF in there, so the kids can always go in there, study the plays, things of that nature, and we're done. Bada bing, bada boom, right? All right, let's see here. Coach O says, I love the jackknife set. Double wing vibes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we're gonna get into the jackknife set a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you just kind of how we ran it and kind of how we did it too. So great point, Coach. So let's continue on, guys. So again, with this, and again, this is just a 1x2 formation, okay? The 1x2 look. All right. We also got a bunch set here, where we'll just run it down teams' throats. We'll use a lot of power. We'll maximize our blocking. Sometimes we had to do that because we had a small offensive line and just really a small team altogether. So we would go bunch, right? And we'll take it to them there. Again, our scoring players were primarily the quarterback, our halfback, and our slot, okay? Those really were our 3 primary scores. But then we had what I call what's our assassin, really, which was our X over here, which was just a great wide receiver. We'll run a hitch and go special, or just like he just could catch anything. Kid you not. We ran this formation. This kid had 9 touchdown receptions, out of this formation. And that's a lot for youth football, And again, like with the bunch set, similar to the beast offense or the diamond or the single wing, like we want to maximize our blocking and we want to run it down their throats. We want to take it to them. We want to get mismatches, things of that nature, and cause a lot of problems for the defense that, we're playing against, right? And again, this was just so effective for the team because they were so good at blocking, and because they were skilled guys, they was fast. They had some speed and quickness that allowed them to engage, these defensive linemen that was bigger than them. And let's just be honest about it, guys. Let's just be honest about it real quick. Even though a defensive line may be big, it doesn't mean that defensive lineman is skilled, talented, quick, fast, and explosive. A lot of these kids be on the defensive line and they're big and they may have some strength, but they're slow as Christmas, right? They're slow as Christmas. And so sometimes when you got, and this, of course, there's outliers to this, but sometimes having skilled kids on the line will be to your advantage because you're able to use speed and quickness opposed to, having maybe a big offensive lineman that's slow, kind of sorry, and can't block for real because, all you do is sit and play video games all day. If you know, you know. Y'all know how it is. Sometimes you get a big kid, and all you can do sometimes is shake your head because he's big. It's almost like he's big for no reason, right? Big for no reason. Like he's big, but he's bad with his form, bad with his technique, slow feet, you know. And you try to develop that kid, and you develop them, and they improve, you know. They do improve, but some of them are big and they don't have the mindset, the football mindset, and it causes problems. Adam Williams says this looks like a really easy offense to install. 1,000%, coach. 1,000%. Again, I installed this offense, and we talking about 15 years ago now. So forgive me if my memory is not that sharp on it. It only took us like 2 weeks, maybe a week, 2 weeks. It took a little longer. It took a little longer because it was my first year coaching. So I was figuring it out just like they was figuring it out as well. You know what I mean? Coach Toby, what's going on, my guy? Hope you're doing good. Shout out to you, man, from Sacramento, California. Shout out to you, bro. All right, let's see. Hey, Coach Vincent said they done in the first quarter, not in shape. Facts. I mean, you know, these days when I coach, like the last team I coached, really the last probably 5 years I coached, we had really big boys. I mean, we had 220 pounders, 240. The biggest kid I had, I think, was 260, 265. One of my best linemen, I mean, this kid, he's playing high school ball now. And this kid gonna, he D1. This kid D1. Shout out to him. How deep is the alignment? I had my H-back about 5 yards off the ball. It was 5 yards, coach. Yes, sir. You can go deeper. Like some guys go deeper. I like to play fast. I don't like to play too deep. And then I had a really big guy. Like, I kid you not. Coach Zay, or when he was a little Zay, he was actually like he had like a Derrick Henry size to him. And if y'all think I'm bullshitting with you, this kid ended up going to play college basketball. He's 6. I'm 6'5", guys. He's taller than me. He's about 6'6" now. He's about my size, 280. 275, 280. We about the same size. We actually look alike. We look a lot alike, which is kind of funny. But he was just a big kid that turned into a basketball player. But I told him, and he tell me to this day, Coach, look, I should have listened to you in high school. I told him in high school, dude, play football. Like, he decided not to play because he had a crazy ass basketball coach who just wanted the basketball players to stick with one sport. And I mean, in high school, the kid was 6'4", like 220, and could run a 4.4. You know what I mean? And I told him to look, man, you need to play football and play wide receiver or tight end. You will go somewhere far. And I mean, he did well in school, but he regret to this day that he didn't play football. He did a little semi-pro and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. All right. All right. Y'all bear with me. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's talk about this jackknife set. So let me tell you about this jackknife set real quick and just kind of how I used it. We had the same kids, the same look, okay? But we wanted to do something that would try to flex us a little bit, meaning that we didn't want to just always be north and south or too predictable. We wanted to kind of give a different look. If you guys notice, this formation looks a lot like a double wing formation, and one of you guys made mention of that, and it kind of is, and that's kind of how we wanted to run it. It was kind of our situational formation because, again, we'll run the single back offense, we'll run the Maryland I formation, and we'll run the jet, and then this was kind of a specialty formation for us when we knew that we wanted to kind of give a different look and kind of window dress. So, we still had our big back here, and we'll send a lead blocker off the edge to be a lead blocker and just kind of give him momentum, getting tossing things of that nature. The offensive line, I just had them down block, right? Just had them down block. Now, with our offensive line now, and with some of you guys, you don't have the type of line that I had in terms of size, okay? And with experience. If you got a lot of first timers, all you got to do is down block. Don't worry about the wide zone and teaching the wide zone yet. Just have your kids down block or dry block, helmet on helmet, right? Just have them do that. They don't have to do none of this, kind of, I guess I'll say advanced stuff until they master the basics, right? Down blocking, dry blocking. They learn that. Once they get comfortable, better at doing that, now you can implement outside zone, inside zone, wide zone, things of that nature, okay? So I don't want you to look at this and be like, oh, man, how I'm going to teach wide zone. You don't have to do it, especially if you got a lot of first-timers or kids that you know on your team that's not at that level yet, okay? That makes sense? All right. If that makes sense, give me a hell yeah in the comments, because I want to make sure y'all are understanding this and grasping this, because I want you guys to win, and I want you guys to think about this in a very simple and practical way, a way to where, you don't have to get overwhelmed as a coach, because I've been there before where, like, I'm trying to teach something, or I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell am I going to teach this concept? Damn, I never did this before. How am I going to do it? And or who am I going to talk to? And like me, guys, y'all know my story already. Like, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have nobody to talk to bounce anything off of. I had to figure that shit out all by myself, right? I had to figure it all out by myself. And it's, I'm a goal getter and I'm always going to figure it out. But like, it would have been great to have somebody, have a Coach Beast, for example, that I can ask questions, to, and go from there. Coach Eric says, gap discipline. There is no other way to stop the double wing without gap discipline. Gotta play discipline defense. Big facts, my friend. Big facts. Like, if you don't play gap discipline against offenses like the double wing, flex bone, triple option, diamond formation, you're gonna get burned. Ask Alabama. I'm still salty about that game. Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt was running basically the diamond formation, and they was running triple option, right? And so, the thing about it is, you have to really, if you're running this offense, if you're running this formation, right, tell your kids to play smart. If you know your kids, you got maybe not be naturally talented, tell them to use their mind, because you get a lot of kids who may not be naturally talented, but they're smart as hell, right? And so when you teach these kids how to play smart, and you're going against a defense that may be aggressive, but they're not smart, and they don't play gap discipline, and they overshoot their gaps and bad gap fits and things of that nature, there you have it, right? Running the problems. You can gash a good defense in this offense, if you teach your kids proper blocking and how to read their running lanes. You're gonna have a field day, guys. Do you think hey, Eric crazy, man. Eric crazy. I'm not, I was gonna put it up. I'm not even gonna put it up. That's funny. But the biggest thing is, guys, keep things simple with your team. Y'all hear me? Keep things simple with your team. In other words, teach block. This is the cheat sheet. I'm finna give y'all the goddamn cheat sheet to winning, okay? And then we're gonna get to this giveaway. All right. Teach blocking on offense, control the trenches, execute the fundamentals, and you're gonna have a field day, guys. Y'all got me? Master blocking, control the trenches, execute on the fundamentals. And look, you may not have the most talented team, but you're going to be hard as hell to beat. Y'all feel me on that? If y'all feel me on that, give me a 1 in the comments. Give me a 1 in the comments, guys. Like I'm getting real. I want to get really like practical with you guys. I want to get really fundamental with you guys because I want you guys to really grasp this and understand everything that I'm talking about. And of course, if you got questions, let me know. Like a lot of this coaching stuff, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it's all about development and teaching the right stuff. It took me years to like literally. It took me one day, like sitting down, coming home after a game, and I was just reflecting on like the teams we play because like in the league we're in, like basically 4 teams play that night. So like you either got the first game or the second game that night on field 1, right? And then another team, playing on field 2, and then they have another game. So, we was playing a team, game over. So I will stay afterwards and I'll just watch the games, enjoy myself. I ain't got shit else to do. At that time I was a single dude, all of that. Haven't met the beautiful Miss Beach yet, all of that stuff. You know how it is. Whoop-de-doo, right? And I would just stay and watch these games, right? And then I went home and I was just sitting. I think I was sitting in the bed, laying in the bed or whatever. I was watching TV, just reflecting. And I was like, damn, the best teams in the league year after year got the best blocking team and the best tackling team on defense. Like, and this epiphany hit me, guys, like 12 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. And then I started implementing, the philosophies and things of that nature. So I was like, damn, we're going to focus on blocking. We're going to focus on tackling. We're going to focus on execution and fundamentals. That's no matter what formation we run, we're going to focus on those things so we can run whatever formation we want. And guys, understand this. When you got an offensive line that can block, they control the game. If you got an offensive line that can control the trenches, you can control the game. You can control the clock. You can dictate what you want to dictate. And then that's how you dominate. That's how you dominate. Y'all feel me on that? Like it's not difficult. It's not difficult. I listen a lot to Coach Saban. Saban talk about the trenches a lot and controlling the trenches. If you got a team that cannot control the trenches, I would not put my money on you winning the game. If you can teach your kids to control the trenches, your chances of winning that game goes up dramatically, guys. Y'all got me? Coach Michael says, I ran the Reaper. He's talking about the 4-4 Reaper defense and only lost 1 game last year. Big shout out to you, my guy. Hey, man. Shout out to you, bro, man. Congratulations, man, for putting in the work, man. And congratulations to your squad, coach. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, Coach Robinson, damn, coach, answer my question. hey, bro, I'm running a show. Don't get your panties in a wad too much. I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I promise. Let's see here. I don't. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm gonna answer your question. I don't want you to get upset or anything. Let me see. And that was like I was telling you guys too. Look, if I don't get to your question, you can always hit the super chat. The super chat going to automatically pop up, right? And then I'll be able to, that's going to guarantee that I see your question and read it. Because like this kind of show today, we got more people, we got more questions, we got way more engagement. So it's going to be hard for me. As a matter of fact, coach, I don't see your question. Do me a solid, bro. Repost your question so I can answer it for you, my guy. Yeah, believe it or not, it's like being on the when you're doing a show like this, it's like being on the interstate, right? It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of things that you got to navigate with while you're talking and doing what you do right now, right? All right. I'm gonna wait on Coach Robinson a little bit, and we're gonna talk. And look, guys, and I think Coach Eric said this. You know, formations like this require the defense to be disciplined. Any defense that plays against you, uh, it re- I got you. It requires you to be like disciplined. So, like, if you playing against a defense that may be aggressive, but they're not disciplined, you can eat them alive in these double wings, the single back formation, the beast. That's why, guys, I share these type of formations with you so you can dominate and not be stressed out and tripping. You can, teach your kids these formations and not be overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? You can just teach it, install it, and rep it out, right? Teach it, install it, rep it out. Teach, critique, repeat. Teach, critique, repeat. I can't wait to make that a shirt. All right, let's see. Coach Robinson says, how you plan on game day as a OC, offensive coordinator? Well, for me, we do our walkthrough usually the day before the game. And so, we're going to rep out what we're going to do anyway, right? That week with that team. We know the plays we're running. We only come into to the game, coach, with 20 plays each game. That's a very common question I'm asked. How many plays do I bring to a game or run in a game? I have 20 plays, and to be honest, coach, we only run maybe 10 to 15, right? So like, we'll have like 8 to 10 core plays, really 8 core plays, and then the rest are composed of passing plays, trick plays, right? Just in case we need them, things of that nature. And that's it. And like, we run the beast offense a lot, single wing. So we really take it to teams with our core plays. We flip it. We give different variations of the beast to really cause a lot of disruption and problems with those linebackers. We're going to control the trenches with our offensive line. And so we just get different variations with our core plays. And then the second half, we just tear them up. Maybe we may do one explosive passing play or two. But we dictate the game just because we control the trenches early. We score fast. We may be 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. By the time the end of the second quarter, 35-0. They're thinking about, they're thinking about shutting it, ending the game, forfeiting the game, and that's how we do it. I kind of got a reputation of having boring games, right? I kind of got that reputation because we control the game so fast. I like boring games because I like to control the game. Y'all know what I mean? So awesome. Coach said, my first year coaching, I won state running the beast at 6U. Man, congratulations, my guy. Congratulations. I can't wait to get the sound on this thing. Da, 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 da. Content creators be using that, the horn and stuff. I'm getting that, guys. I'm working on that. So I downloaded something, man, and I thought it was going to work. I tested it, and it didn't work. I was so mad about that. Super mad. I usually do 7, 8, or 2 or 3 different forms. Yeah, that's it. 2 or 3 different formations, coach. That's all you need, and you'll be straight. You'll be straight. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's shift gears real quick. Are y'all ready for this giveaway? If y'all ready for this giveaway, I want y'all to, let's see. Let's do something else. Let's see. I want y'all to put beast out in the comments if y'all ready for this giveaway. I want to see beast out in the comments if y'all ready for this giveaway. And coach, I run 4 different formations, the single back included. Hell yeah, that's all you need, really. Especially going into a game, you can switch out the formations week to week or whatever you want to do. But going into a game, all you need is really 3 or 4. And if you're really dominant, you can, go with 2. All right, guys. I'm pumped. I'm pumped about this. So let me just quickly tell you the rules of how this is going to go. Okay. So I'm going to ask 3 questions. Okay. I'm gonna go a little slow with it, excuse me, so to give you guys time to answer these questions. If you're watching this on Instagram, let me see if anybody watching on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, you're going to miss out on the giveaway. Okay. I want you to go ahead and come over to YouTube right now. I'm going to give you time. Come over to YouTube. Let me see if I can get the link for you real quick. Y'all bear with me. Let me get the link for my Instagram people real quick. All right. All right, here we go. I just posted the link. My Instagram people just posted the link to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and dive in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you 3 questions. All right. If you get the question right, you continue on. Okay. You continue to move on. Right. If you get the question wrong, you automatically disqualified. And you're not going to really know if you disqualified or not until the end of the 3 questions. Now, while we're doing this, Miss Beast, she know the answers already. She's going to be looking to see if they're correct, and she's going to pick some people. I'm going to pick somebody too. All right, guys. So this is going to be very fun. All right. I'm going to see if y'all assholes know with your football knowledge. All right. So here we go. Y'all ready for the first question? Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Let's go. And guys, I'm trying to give the Instagram people time, just so you know, like, man, why he keep having me type stuff like this? I'm trying to give my Instagram people time to come over. All right. There we go. There we go. Question 1. Now, question 1 is about defensive strategy. Okay. This is good. This is fun. Question 1 is about defensive strategy. Here we go. In a cover 3 defense, which defender is primarily responsible for covering the deep middle third of the field? Okay. I'm going to read it again for you. In a cover 3 defense, which defender is primarily responsible for covering the deep middle third of the field? And we're going to do multiple choice, okay? A, is it the strong safety? B, is it the free safety? C, is it the middle linebacker? Or D, is it the cornerback? What y'all got? Let's see what y'all got. See if y'all know what y'all talking about. Okay, okay. I see B's. I see free safety. Okay. Free safety. Safety. Okay. Now for y'all who saying safety, which safety? Which safety? Okay. Yeah, I see it. Let me show y'all what I see. Got B, got pieced out. There we go, Ernesto. Let's see. We got free safety, B, free safety. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Miss Beast, you got the answer. I want you to pick, Miss Beast, I want you to pick somebody from that group, okay, who got the answer correct. Just pick somebody from that group, Miss Beast, that got that answer correct. All right. See, we got A. All right. We got linebacker. All right. Yeah, that's true, Coach. You're right. That's true. That's true. Let's just say, Coach, it's just a basic, let's just say, let's go like real basic youth football. You know what I mean? Cover 3. Who will have the deep middle third in just a basic standard, stuff. Yeah, we could get deep and roll. And I can't wait till we do the 4-2-5, the show going over the 4-2-5 ring of fire defense, where we talk about rolling them safeties and stuff like that. All right. If y'all ready for question number 2, give me a hell yeah. No, Miss Beast, don't tell me now. Don't tell me now. As a matter of fact, come downstairs in the studio. Come downstairs in the studio, Miss Beast. All right, we got our hell yes. Question number 2, guys. Here we go. Question number 2. This is about offensive formations. All right. What is the biggest advantage of using an unbalanced offensive line in youth football? I'm going to read it again. What is the biggest advantage of using an unbalanced offensive line in youth football? A, it creates confusion for the defense and overloads one side for stronger run blocking. B, it makes the defense think it's a passing play. C, it allows for more deep passing opportunities. D, it ensures the defense plays in a zone coverage scheme. Ooh. And if anybody need me to go over that, over the answers again, let me know, and I don't mind rereading that. Okay. All right. I see a lot of A's. Whoa. Okay. Nice, man. Overloads. Woo. You see that, Miss Beast?
Yeah.
Oh, we. Defense has to adjust their gaps. Coach Andrew, I like it, man. Okay. A. Are you looking over there, Miss B? Are you able to see names, or you want me to? Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right. Now listen, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, because that's one of the requirements of winning this playbook, okay? Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm taking your word for it, all right? I'm going to know once I get off. Because guess what? Whoever we choose right here, I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at my data and my analytics, and then I'm going to see if I can figure out if y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with my emotions. All right. Coach Deuce says defenses usually don't shift to the strength. And if they do, they overshift. Man, bro, you preaching the gospel, man. You preaching the gospel, bro. And guys, how you liking the show, man? Do y'all like this little, part of the show where we doing giveaways? I want to do more giveaways, guys. Do y'all like the giveaways and the trivia? Do y'all like this? Do y'all find this fun, engaging, interactive, beneficial? That's the most important thing. Is it beneficial to you? I want it to be beneficial to you. This show is all about you guys. Okay, let me set the record straight. This show is all about you guys. All right, like I can easily just make shorts and long form content, but I love doing this show because I love talking to you guys, interacting. Man, y'all fun. Man, we shoot the shit a little bit, right? Man, you just hit the nail on the head. Coach Toby says it's a community, coach. Man, dude, you hit the nail on the head. Exactly. It's a community, man. I love it. I'm all for it. The Beast Williams says, yes, sir. Make us coaches think. Big facts, brother. Big facts. Vincent, amazing. All right, guys, here we go. What up, my guy? How you doing? How you doing, bro? All right. And hey, guys, and I promise you, we're going to be the biggest youth football coaching community in the world. Mark my words, because we are winners, not just on the football field, but we are winners in our life. We are good men. We're good people, and we're going to make a major difference in the life of the kids we impact and all the people we impact, including our families. Oh, I love that. I love that, Coach. Beast family. Damn right. You got that right, Coach. Love it. All right, here we go, guys. Final question. If y'all ready for the final question, give me a hell yeah. Yeah, real talk, Vincent. You're right, man. I see it too, bro. Like, me and Miss Beast talk about it every day, and we just it feels surreal because like man, when you trying to do something right and you're different and you really trying to make an impact, you realize a few things. Number one, you can't do it by yourself. And number two, you got to do it for the right reasons, right? Like you got to do it for the right reasons. You know, I really want to make youth football great again. Not just for the sake of the game of football. We all love the game of football, but I want these kids, man, to grow up to be good people in life. I want to see these kids be something, you know? Like you as a coach, man, coaching is one of the most fulfilling things that you could ever do in your life. Y'all know that's why you do it. That's why we coach. It's fulfilling as hell. It makes us better people, right? It makes us better men and women when we coach. It challenges us to check our shit to make sure we got our stuff together, right? So we can be better people, better role models, the best versions of ourselves, right? What it's about. Coach says, love your growth. I remember when you were walking and talking. Oh, man, you bring me all the way back. You bring me all the way back, brother. I remember that too, man. All right, here we go. Question number 3. And this question is about run game concepts. Ooh, run game concepts. What is the primary purpose of running a power play in youth football? What is the primary purpose of running a power play in youth football? A, to stretch the defense horizontally. B, to create a downhill gap scheme run with a pulling guard leading the way. C, to force the defense into man coverage. Or D, to slow down aggressive pass rushers. Again, the question is, what is the primary purpose of running a power play in youth football? Okay, we got some A's, we got some B's, we got some, let's see, is that a D? No, the D, he talking about DN. Okay, some B's. 10 years coaching and I still feel ignorant. Always something to learn. You're right, but hey, bro, look, I tell you this, man, football is one of those things you never know everything. You always learning, right? You always trying to figure it out. I don't care what level you coach on, youth, junior high, JV, high school, college, pro, it don't matter. Like I'm friends with some guys who coach college level. I got like one of our closest family friends, y'all, played. Have y'all ever heard of Kendrick Clancy? I've been trying to get him on the show. I've been trying to get him on the show. Maybe he watched the show. If he don't, I'm putting this out there. I've been trying to get him on the show. This guy, Kendrick, if y'all know Kendrick Clancy, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, got drafted, won a Super Bowl. He played for the New Orleans Saints. He played for the Arizona Cardinals as well, in the league for a good while. I mean, this guy played with my brother. He was at my house just about every other day, chilling. I'm a kid. They whole football team in the room chilling. You know, we got Kendrick Clancy, NFL multi-year player, you know, chilling. So, like, guy like family, played with his brother, all of that. Yeah, man. So I know some people. What's the coach, man? McCants. Yeah. Coach at UAB, former NFL player. I know some guys, y'all. I know people. Put it like that. All right. So we got B. Jesse says B or D. All right, Jesse, you better choose one. B or B. I can tell you right now, B or D is incorrect. You got to choose one. B or D is incorrect, but B or D may be correct by itself. Put it like that. All right, let's see. And I wanted to give y'all a tough one. I'm telling you that number 3 is a you know what, and I did it on purpose. I got some C's and all of that. All right, Miss Beast, do you have people pick? Yeah. How many you got? I got 3. You got 3. Bring it over here. Oh yeah, y'all getting into it. So I'll let y'all chat and debate this while I get the names. Wait, what's that? I can't read that. Oh, can't read. I can't read Miss B's handwriting, man. This chicken scratch she got out. If it wasn't if it wasn't your name, if it wasn't the winner, I'll show you this chicken scratch. Her handwriting look like hieroglyphics, guys. Miss Beast is a beautiful woman, but her handwriting, Lord have mercy. All right. All right. So I'm going to be generous. I'm feeling generous today, guys. Coach O said, Coach O said, don't have her on the whiteboard. Hey, so we got the big whiteboard, right, guys? And then I got a smaller one. It's like a chore board for the girls. They got chores and stuff after they get out of school, man. And her writing is actually really legible on the small board, but on this sheet of paper, man, I don't know what this is. Oh, she said her hand's sticky. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Her hand's sticky. Go and wash your hands then. All right, guys. So here we go. If y'all ready for me to announce the first winner, give me a hell yeah. And I'm feeling very generous today. I'm going to select 4 coaches, 4 of you guys to win this playbook. Y'all ready for this? All right. First coach. And when we announce this, I want y'all to put in the comments, if you can, just the applaud emoji. Let's just put the applaud emoji as we go along here, okay? Coach number 1. Drum roll, please. God damn, I got to get some sound, guys. Coach Hunter Gardner. Let's dap it up for him, guys. I got 2 pens right here. If that means anything, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love the support in the group. It truly is a community, guys. It truly is a community. Absolutely love it. Amazing. All right, let's go to number 2. Coach number 2 to win the Beast single back offensive playbook is Coach Justin Clarity. Is that right? Did I say it right? Make sure I reach it. I don't know if that's a D or a C or I don't know if that's a C or D or a G or a P. I don't know what that is. I had to just go. Congratulations, Coach Clarity, man. Awesome. Awesome. Loving it. I'm loving it. All right. Our third winner of the single back offensive playbook is Coach O. Congratulations, Coach O. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know why, but when I said Coach O, it just felt like Coach O is like fired up right now. He's just like excited, going, yeah, he's oh man, Coach O is pumped. Look at this. I just felt it. I felt that energy. Let's go. Hey, favor, cut that heater off for me. All right. We got one more. This the bonus. Y'all ready for the last one? hey, coach. Hey, Coach Robinson said, man, I already bought it in the off season. Hey, that's okay. You're not the only one, I promise, man. Hey, last year, over 2,000 of you guys bought it. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. So Coach John, we doing a giveaway, playbook giveaway, brother. Where we giving away a free copy of the Beast Singleback offensive playbook. Now, check this out. Check this out, though. Check this out. For you guys who already have it, don't worry, because we got a lot of giveaways coming down the pipeline, guys. You're gonna learn that I absolutely love giving and helping people. Y'all gonna learn who Coach Beast really is as a person, right? We got TV giveaways coming down the pipe. We got all kind of crazy giveaways coming down the pipe. So, like, stay connected to the group, because trust me, we give away crap here, right? We don't hold on to stuff, right? We give away, we give. And that's how we help each other as a brotherhood, as a coaching community, right? We help each other. We support each other. We appreciate each other, right? That's what it's all about. This is how we make youth football great again. We don't have coaches out here about the fight and beef, and you see viral videos of goddamn coaches over here fighting. As a matter of fact, let's have some goddamn viral videos of coaches helping other coaches, right? Let's have viral videos of coaches giving money to other coaches. Y'all feel me? That's what it's about. Not no egotistical damn coach about to fight another coach over a game designed for kids, right? Like, we're gonna change the damn narrative. We're gonna change the narrative. We're going to be men and women of generosity, integrity, of love, compassion, and support. I promise you, it starts with doing this kind of stuff. This is what it's about. We're going to change these viral videos of coaches fighting to coaches giving and supporting each other and unifying and bringing kids together, bringing communities together, bringing programs together, because that's what this shit is all about. Excuse my language. Y'all know I'm trying to get my profanity together. I'm trying to get, but this stuff fires me up. This is my mission. This is my mission in life. You know, this is what God has called me to do. And I just realized it. That just hit me. Like, this is what God has called me to do. And it is what it is. What you got, Miss B?
So, Justin Clarity, he said he already bought the playbook bundle. So if someone else needs it, he will forfeit it to give to someone else.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
So you picked them.
So look at this. Coach Clarity says, I already bought the playbook bundle, so if someone else needs it, I will forfeit to someone else. I appreciate it, man, bro. That's what it's all about, man. Appreciate you so much, man. That's what it's all about. This is why we do this, right? We finna change. Hey, we finna change the world, man, in the landscape of youth football. We about to do it. I guarantee you that. We keep this going and we stick together as a community, as an army, we're about to change the whole game. Okay. So we got two more people. We got two more people in the pick. And I'm gonna be fast with this, guys, because I know we're almost at the 90-minute mark of the show. So coach number 4 that wins this playbook, the Singleback offensive playbook, the Beast Singleback offensive playbook, is Coach Eric Hessen. Shout out to you, Coach. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome, because Coach, you know, Coach had my back on some stuff. I'm not going to get into it this show, because we're gonna keep this thing, you know, we're gonna keep this thing beast-like, right? We a beast family, right? We are a beast family. I like, ooh, that's the shirt. That's the shirt, guys. Guys, that's the shirt. Beast family. What y'all think? I'll be damned. That's the shirt. Beast family. Coach Eric said, give. Oh, shit. Coach said, give it away. I already got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm I'm loving this. Okay, Miss Beast, we got to pick somebody else. Okay. Y'all bear with me. Okay, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Bonus question. Bonus question. How about that? We're gonna do a bonus question. And the way we're gonna do this is once I answer this question, Coach McDonald, it's yours. It's yours, okay? You got it. Coach McDonald, you got it. So we got that one. We giving that one away. We got one more coach, okay? You got one? Okay. Wait, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Just hold it. Hold it real quick because I'm finna do something really cool. We finna do some competing real quick. We're gonna do something really cool. Now, the first person to answer this question in the comments is gonna win. All right, y'all ready? You gotta be fast, okay? Here we go. How old was I, Coach Beast, when I first started coaching youth football? Let's go. Drop my age. How old was I when I first started coaching youth football? Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, some of these answers are hilarious. Somebody, let's see, Coach John. John said I'm 36. Coach, I'm 37 now, bro. Damn, Coach, do I look that old? I need to go and get that just for men and dye my beard black or something. Maybe I need to just shave it all off, man. Oh my God, I'm messed up. Oh man, let's see. All right, let's see who we. All right, here we go. We got a winner. The winner is I don't win. I was 20 years old when I first started coaching youth football. So I'm 37 now, but I coached for 15 years. I haven't coached in about 2 years, Miss Beast? 2-3 years, something like that. I don't even remember no more, man. It's so much. Like we've been doing so much. Like I done lost track of time in my life. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis, y'all, or what. But like I be having blanks sometimes. Oh, Coach said I went with my age. Oh, I got you. That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. Yeah, Coach Marv, I know, man. Hey, Coach, man, you can't. First and foremost, like I'm horrible with names, so I like go with the first thing I see. Number two, Coach Beats be going blank sometime and be just missing stuff. So, forgive me, Coach. All right. So first and foremost, congratulations to all the winners. I think we got everybody, right? So this is what you do. To all the winners, this is what you do. What I want you to do is email me. I'm about to put the email. Let me see here. I want you to email me. I put it up here, beastoutyou@gmail.com. Let me know it's you. Okay. We got everybody written down, so none of y'all assholes try to say, "Oh, it's me, go I won." We got it written down. And once you email me, I will send over a copy of the playbook. Man, this was fun. This was electric. This was special. Absolutely love it. And Coach Johnson, nice work, Coach. 16 years strong in your community. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about this community. You're right, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. And look, if you didn't win, guys, look, I'm here to tell you. Like, we're going to be giving away things all year long. Okay. So don't think this is just a one-off, because it's not. Some of y'all already know I did a big giveaway last year. We gave away a TV, 65-inch brand new TV. So this is just what we do. This is the kind of people we are, because we love you guys. We respect you guys. We appreciate you guys, because like, coaching youth football, you don't have to do it, man. Like, it can be, you can find another hobby. you can go fishing. Hey, you guys can go fishing at my lake and not have to worry about all the drama with parents, right? So we need each other to kind of stick together and do what we need to do, right? And that's kind of, that's kind of my final words, is we're going to change the world one coach, one act of positivity, one act of generosity, one act of love at a time. And it starts with doing this kind of stuff, right? It's about being a difference maker. I really want to take this negativity out of youth football as it relates to coaches fighting and beefing and coaches getting shot and stabbed and programs getting shut down because of this kind of drama, right? Like, it should never even get to that place, right? But if you learn the right methods to really build your culture and the right systems, like this youth football is fun, man. Like, I wouldn't have never coached youth football if I didn't play youth football. I would have never played football long term if I didn't play youth football. Youth football was a part of my life, and it changed my life and gave me a love for the game. It is that damn important, right? It's super important to these kids that's coming, especially these kids coming up, because a lot of these kids, not only do they may not have a mom or a dad in the house, but some do have a mom and a dad, and they shitty parents. And you're the first role model, real role model these kids can look up to. We all coach these programs, and we see these parents, and we see people who are just shitty people that bring these kids to the field, and we like, oh, hell no. We the best most of us, we the best role model and the only role model that kids have. I've seen it. I mean, I got kids who are grown, about to be, what, 27, 20, how old is they about 30, is he like 27? Like, I got kids about to enter their 30s. What's up, Coach Beast? Just respect after all those years. That's what it's about. So that's it for the show, guys. Look, man, this was fun. This was amazing. Had a blast. As you guys know, we won't have a show tomorrow. We've changed the times on the show, and y'all gonna see the update on the YouTube page for sure. Definitely, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, because eventually I'm not even going to go live on Instagram with the show. It's going to have its own separate little live, and it's not going to be like this. It's going to be more of a casual, format. But the show is now Monday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. Okay. If y'all notice, I've already started to change stuff, with the show. I've just changed my profile pic a little bit. I'm upgrading stuff. I'm about to upgrade equipment. I got my camera, my webcam, which has been amazing. It's the best webcam I ever had, but I'm working on upgrading a lot of things. So it's a lot of things we're doing to really improve the quality of the show and all of that stuff. So, man, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Y'all be blessed. Of course, if you need anything, Coach Beast is here to help. We are a community. We are a family, and we're going to make youth football great again, one coach at a time, one program at a time, one kid at a time. All right, guys. So with that being said, win more games, score more points, and beast out, my friends. Peace. Have a good one.